How about this from Raj, who's speaking right now? You're going to hate this.
Oh, good.
You are going to hate this news. I'm surprised that it's even legal.
This is sport. Whoa.
What?
John will know why. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell announces, I guess it could have been Nick, but we're past it. Announces the Eagles will be the host team in the inaugural Brazil game this season, and it will be on Friday night of kickoff weekend. A Friday night NFL game in September.
Friday night's a great night for football.
How is that legal? Because they have the whole rule with remember that they're not allowed to play Friday games because of high school football.
Nothing matters anymore, Josh.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they're saying.
What are you going to say? No to the NFL?
Maybe there's an exception for games played internationally.
Oh, right. They're not watching much high school football in Brazil.
To quote the character from Phantom Menace, is that legal? Roger Goodell says, I will make it legal.
Maybe that might be the thing because, yes, there is. That's why the NFL doesn't run Saturday games until December.
Also, to quote Phantom Menace, this is getting ridiculous. Now there are two of them.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid. That said, hell yeah, Friday Night NFL, let's go. It's so funny. Every time they announce something like this, I'm like, that is the dumbest crap. But you know what I'll be doing? Sitting in front of my TV saying, feed me the dumb crap, daddy, and watching the NFL. That's what I do.
And it's an Eagles game.
Oh, man. I'll be rooting against
And Brazil
them.
is Central Time Zone?
They are they're Atlantic time. They're 2 hours ahead of us. Yeah, during the summer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
During the Summer
I'm
Olympics.
Looking at the globe, and I guess it would be further east.
All right, here, I'll look at the time right now. Yeah, right now, because we're in standard time, they're 3 hours ahead of us.
Oh.
But when we spring forward, they will be 2 hours ahead of
Brazil
us. Quarter, Nick, you were confident.
Is Brazil the Arizona of South America?
Is Brazil?
Why would it be Arizona?
Yeah.
Arizona's the one with the goofy time zones, right? Where sometimes they're 3 hours behind
No, I think
us.
We're the goofiness. We're causing the goof.
Yes, we cause the goof. I don't.
They're
many other countries do not do daylight savings.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, and that's what it is. Alex Kirshner. They can only do this because it is in Brazil and thus outside the geographic restriction that stops them from competing against high school games. This is a preview of whenever teams or whatever they have international teams. It'll be their little antitrust workaround to drown out college football and high school. So there you go.
So could this mean that future German games, English games, French games,
in theory, could play on Fridays or Saturdays, I guess. See, now, I know that the NFL is like, we stomp on everything. But I don't feel like it'd be a smart move. I mean, they would still get massive audiences. But to go on against college football, I think would just be odd. College football... They are like college football and them work together in a very good way.
Right.
They did it with Thursday, but those were crappy Thursday college football games. And Black Friday, it's a Black Friday. I can't imagine them being like, let's play on a Saturday in October. It just wouldn't seem to be the smartest move.
I'm going to put on my Jimmy Allen hat for a second.
Hell yes. Jimmy's filling in on Thursday, by the way. So this is a preview of Thursday.
So do you think this whole time when they've been doing the international games, it wasn't to actually expand the audience around the world? They were just trying to see if it would be viable because the whole time they wanted to play games on Friday night.
No.
And they just did this elaborate thing.
And here's, I'm going to go ahead and stick a giant pin in my own idea. The reason why it works for Brazil is because they're in a time zone that is more conducive to U.S. viewing. You're not going to play a Friday night game in England, America,
right?
United States time.
Well, they could do it in Mexico City.
They could do it. Yes, they could do it in Mexico City.
The Eagles' home opponents, by the way, so thus these 9 teams have a chance to be in the Brazil game. Obviously, all of the NFC East teams. And then the Browns, the Falcons, the Jags, the Steelers, the Packers, and the Panthers.
Can you imagine?
Do you think it'll be Cowboys, Eagles in Brazil?
Well, I would be livid. A Friday night game to open the season, I'd be pissed.
That would be the giantest thumb in the biggest eye because no state loves their high school football more than
Dallas,
Texas.
Yeah.
The state of Dallas.
I think that if I were to guess, they do not want to take away a division game. I feel like that is a pretty crappy thing to do.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think they would do that.
So you don't do that. So then you say, okay, so they do NFC or AFC?
Probably AFC.
My prediction,
the representation.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh.
Big brand. AFC teams, so thus playoff seeding won't be affected by a win or a loss on a neutral field.
Nothing like playing for the honor and pride of the Keystone State by heading down to Brazil for the game.
The Steagles Trophy. Do they have a trophy?
Oh, they should have a trophy.
Well, they were played together back in the 40s, Nick.
People
the
forget.
Steagles.
I want a hat.
There's probably like some governor's cup for the state of Pennsylvania.
Jordan writes, the Jaguars have to play in this game. They'll be in their natural habitat.
That's true.
Sad Husker fan says, hell yes, I want the Cowboys on Friday night. Screw you, Sad Husker fan.
Jaguars don't live in
South America?
I thought that the joke was that they play in road games overseas.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's the joke I thought Jordan was making.
I think the Jags are just the NFL's overseas team.
Behind the Jags.
I could see it being the Jags, actually, now that I think about it.
I think either of those teams would be fair picks. Steelers, bigger brand.
No,
Jaguars
do live in tropical lowlands, preferably close to water, such as rivers and inland wetlands.
I don't think they live in Florida.
Learn something new every day. Larry writes, Thursday night college games didn't used to be crappy. There were many great games in the 90s and 2000s. Never again. Thanks, NFL, for killing it with crappier pro games. Yeah, college football was a lot better. That's true. But still, infringing on Thursday night football, I think, is a whole lot different than infringing on a Saturday in the fall. But that's just my opinion. So there you go. Friday night's a great night for football. That will be the day before Nebraska plays Colorado.
Is that's this season, right?
Yep, that's September.
This season.
Get the eggs.
Oh,
it's going to be Eagles Jags.
Eagles Jags. Okay. John, do you want to put anything on the list?
No, I'm good.
John is listless.
All right. I am listless.
This, Nick, is the first list item of February.
Nice.
Yep. It'll be Eagles Jags.
Yep.
Okay.
In Brazil.